Lisa, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working with a new product that was just released over at the Stamps of Life, and it's this graduation cap folded. So this makes an A2 size card shaped like a graduation hat. Now you can use it as the shaped card, or you can take this graduation cap and you can put it on the front of a card, however you wish to do that. You can, or you can use it in a scrapbook page. That would work as well. So I'm going to get started by using a piece of this blueberry paper. All these products are Stamps of Life products, and I'm going to fold it in half. And just like with all of the shaped cards, you're going to take your largest die in the set, and you can choose to open it from the top of the cap or open it on the side of the cap. And I think I'm going to go with the side for mine. So I'm going to place my die so that the edge of the cardstock is immediately to the right of the die. So you have a little bit of space that you can peek through the die, and then you have your cardstock. So just place it on the edge. Actually, I'm going to move mine all the way up so I can save some of this paper at the bottom. And then I'm going to put some washi tape on there. And then I'm going to run that through my die cut machine. So when that comes out of the die cut machine, this is what we have. This is cute little graduation cap, and it's the size of an A2 size card, and it opens from the side. So notice how this side piece, from where I had the die, it's flat. So in order to fix that, you're just going to take this same outer die, and you're going to just die cut another piece of cardstock, same color. It's just going to go right on top, and just die cut that out, and that's going to layer right on top, and it's going to fix this point. So here's the piece that I just die cut, and notice now we have a straight point on both sides, and there's no flat pieces. So this piece will layer right on top, and this is the piece that we're going to decorate, is this one here. So I'm going to set those aside for a moment, and then I'm going to work with this inside piece, and I'm going to die cut this out of whatever the colors are that I want to use to put on the front of this layering piece. So if you wanted to do a pattern here at the top, or a pattern or another color piece of cardstock here or here, you can do so, because these are two separate pieces that are going to be cut out with the die. So I'm going to use this piece of pattern paper. This is from the Hello Friend paper pad, and I'm going to use this for the part that goes on top, the flat part of the cap. So I'm going to take my die, and I'm going to just position it over top of the pattern paper and run that through my die cut machine. And then this is what comes out with that top piece, and that's what's going to layer right on top. Next, I'm going to take that same die, and I'm going to use a sky colored paper, which is the lighter blue on the inside of this pattern, and I'm going to die cut this bottom portion of that die. So I'm just going to put my die over top of that, over that paper, and run that through my die cut machine. And when that comes out of the die cut machine, this is what it looks like. And notice that that is going to layer right underneath there, just like that. So this die set also has this little fringe die, and this is to make the tassel. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to die cut it out of a piece of the white, which is the powdered sugar cardstock. And when that comes out of the die cut machine, this is what it looks like. So you can see these long pieces of fringe. And how you're going to put this together is you're just going to roll this piece up at the top, and then you're just going to take your glue and just put a little bit of glue on the end. And then hold that there for a minute. Just press that together and hold it there until it dries, just for a few seconds. So just to give this more of a complete look up at the top, I'm just taking a thinner piece of white ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap this around. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the inside. So I just basically cut it to size. I'm just going to put some glue there on the inside. And then I'm just going to put it right up at the very top edge. And then hold that there until it dries. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start adhering these pieces just so I can see what I have going on so far, and just start putting this card together. Now these pieces are going on that top layer. So I still have my A2 size card base, and I had set that aside, and I'm just gluing these pieces down to the top of this card layer. I'm going to take some twine, and I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm going to position the twine so that the end of the twine is right in the center. And I'm going to put a glue dot just right over top of that twine, just to kind of hold it down in place. And then I'm going to take a glue dot. I'm just going to pull that string to the edge, and I'm going to place another glue dot right there on the edge, on top of the twine, just to hold it down. And then I'm going to take my tassel and I'm going to position it or put it right on top of that glue dot. And I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to cut off that excess twine. Okay, and then I'm going to take a white epoxy dot. I'm taking a pretty large one, and I'm going to just put it right over the center of where that glue dot was, or right in the center of the cap. Now, if you feel like that piece is not fully secure because of the glue dot, you can always add a piece or a little bit of hot glue to keep that down, and that will make it more secure. Next, I'm going to take these number dies, these punch number set. So they have the alphabet as well as some of the numbers. And I am going to put the graduation year down here at the bottom. So I'm just going to put 2020. So I'm gonna have to cut these out twice. So I'm going to cut the numbers out of the powdered sugar, and I'm going to make sure that I have some tape, some double-sided adhesive just on the back of this cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and run these first two through my die cut machine, and then I'm going to run them in a second time since I need 2 of each. So I'm going to go ahead and put my numbers down, and I'm not going to press them down right away just because I want to make sure that they're all equally spaced. So here's the top layer of my card, and that's going to eventually go on the top of the card base. But before I do that, I'm going to take this stamp set. This is the Happy 4 Banners 2, and I'm going to use the congratulations. And I am going to open up my card base, and I'm going to use my powdered sugar Stamps of Life ink, which is a white ink. So I'm going to ink that stamp up, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment right on the inside. Now I'm going to take this entire top layer, and I'm going to add glue. I'm actually going to open up my card base, and then I'm going to put this right on top. And it's the same exact size, so just maneuver it until it's all even. And that completes this card. So when you open it up, it says congratulations. And there's a graduation card, super cute.